A warm welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking to watch today's video. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Make sure that you turn on the post notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you're going to get a notification. I think the word subscribe is just down there below, so make sure that you click it. I think it's on this side, I'm not sure. So please click that word written subscribe, and it's going to automatically make you join our community where we discuss a lot about business ideas. We talk a lot about hauls, plans, and where to buy other stuff, especially for those people that want to start businesses inside and when you're outside the country. Because I'm talking about outside the country because I have also had a lot of people contacting me from South African parts of Africa and also eastern parts of Africa. And we also have Kenyans living in the Western countries who have actually started businesses courtesy of this channel, and I really want to appreciate them for their support. I just want to mention at this point that there is a very rampant question that I've had from various people, especially people that want to start businesses yet they are maybe employed. So when I talk about employed, maybe you are in this 8 to 5 job but you still want to start a business. And I also want to mention at this point that you're not starting a side hustle, you're starting a business. So you just want to give it your all, and you want to give it the best. So a lot of people will also want to understand how they can monitor their businesses when they're not around, especially for those people that are outside there. Maybe you go Saudi Arabia, you want to start a business and you're not sure how to run it from that distance. Yeah, it's hectic, especially if you don't trust the person that is working for you. So I'm here just to explain how I run my business. Currently it's Monday, 7 a.m. in the morning, and I'm yet to go to the shop. For those who are new, we have a shop in Kamkunji, in the Mokore building, shop JG26, where I stock on cosmetics, I stock on shoes, I used to stock on stationaries, mali, some other stuff that in the next videos I'm going to talk about the stuff that I was stocking and why I stopped stocking them. But you can see I'm still at home and I'm yet to get to the shop. So how do I micromanage the business at a distance, especially because they are being managed by other people that I have employed? So basically the people that work for me get to the shop early enough, and that is where, if you are not around and if you are maybe working as an 8 to 5 person, you go to a job, maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're a nurse, maybe you're a doctor, maybe you do other stuff that cannot allow you to be in your business every day. So this is what exactly you need to run your business. Okay, I'm not saying that this is 100% something that can work for you. It depends on how you're going to look at it, but for me it's working. It's been over 1 year using what I'm going to be talking about, and to me it's working perfectly, and it is actually making work easier for both me and for the people that are working for me. So what I'm trying to talk about are systems and installation of cameras, which come in handy, especially if you are dealing with wholesale, and if maybe you're also dealing with in business. You will not lack complaints. You are not going to lack complaints in a business. So these are things that are going to actually help you a lot. So when you talk about a system, before I installed systems, we used to have receipt books where the attendant will just write products that the customer has requested. I want pegs 1 dozen, I want beads 1 packet, I want Q-Tex 2 dozens, I want maybe hair bands 3 packets. So it was kinda cumbersome or tiresome. So it used to entail the attendant getting a calculator or using their phone to calculate 100 plus 250 plus 300 plus 350. As in, it had a lot of there's a sema slowness, ilikuwa slow, and then pia there were room for errors kwa sababu unaweza kuta umehesabu round 1, the total is 5,000, round 2 the total is 4,850. So it had some errors here and there. And so that is when I decided to install a system. So before I installed the system, I used to go to my fellow wholesalers in that area where my shop is located in Kamkunji, and I used to stand there for some time looking at their employees working, and I saw the efficiency that comes with the system. So according to what has worked for me and what I went for, number one, it helps a lot in stock taking. And when I talk about stock taking, I'm able to know that like right now we are stocking a lot of shoes. Let me use an example of maybe packets of beads. If I have 200 packets of beads, that is what I'm going to feed in the system. So when the attendant is selling to the customers, if at the end of the day he has sold 20 packets of beads, the system will show me, when I go to the administrator section of the system, it's going to show me that 20 ziko kwa minus. Ina minus hiyo 20, inakuonesha ni minus 20, and then inakuonesha zimebaki 180. So it's very, very efficient. If you introduce a new product in your shop, you are able to add it faster. It comes with that convenience. Labda nime introduce pegs, ama nime introduce plastic cups. I'm able to add them very, very quickly. Even if the customer is there waiting, they add to haraka haraka, the attendant is able to see it. Secondly, thirdly, inaweza kukuonesha when the stocks are getting out of stock. So kama tuseme kuna e-cup and it is getting out of stock, the system is able to show me that, Kate, this cup in the next maybe 1-2 days itakuwa imeisha kwa sababu tunaona kwa system zimebaki 13 dozens of cups only. So something else about the system, you are able to print the receipts very fast. Inakuonesha how to set prices. Kukona prices zenye inakuonesha like you can set this product. Let me use the cup that I have. If you buy 2 dozens of this cup, ndakuzia na 240, that is for 80. But if you exceed 10 dozens, the system is able to give you discounts. So you are able to set all that. Inakuonesha sasa ukibuy dozen 10 sitakuzia 240, ndakuzia like 200 shillings. So that is another advantage I've seen with the system. But the system will come with other things that you have to buy along with it, like the DVR machine. So lazima ununue hizo, lazima uweze ku maintain your system. Most of the time I'm going to be calling the software person to come and check. So something else that I have learned about the importance of having a system in my shop is that I'm able to monitor sales, especially at the end of the day. It gives me a summary of everything that has happened, and most of the time, I will say 99% of the time, if customers came to the shop and bought products on cash, and maybe we have sold 2,000 Kenyan shillings in cash and maybe 5,000 Kenyan shillings in M-Pesa or equity transactions, that one is well seen in the system. Unaona tu kabisa cash inafaa kukua 2,025, and if you tell the attendant to count whatever they have maybe in the cash box, that is exactly what is available in this in the cash box. So nakuta they always tally, and I'm talking about that place that has the summary of the day is only accessed by me. So there is no way the attendant will just do guesswork and tell me that today we've sold cash 3,000. No. So me, I always depend on what is being fed on the system. So according to me, the system is very important. To me, it has really helped my attendants to be able to like be fast when they're producing receipts, because it's the one that is producing our receipts now. They don't have to do it manually. Secondly, I'm able to see the summary of everything that has happened during the day. And as I had mentioned, kama tuseme ameuza cash 1,500, it's going to tell me that they sold cash 1,575. Itanipatia hiyo total. And when we go to the cash box, that is exactly what I'm expecting to get. So it is something that is very efficient. I really recommend it to anybody that is not maybe available to monitor their business. Something else that it does for us, I'm able to see what is running out of stock. I'm able to know the stock that is available in the shop. If I have like the number of stock in the shop is fed in the system. So if product A is reducing in number, I'm able to see that actually this product A is what customers love. So I'll make sure that that is a product that next time when I'm restocking products in my shop, that is what exactly I'm going to be making sure that I restock a lot. And I'm also able to see products that are not able to move fast in the market. So that gives me a very, very clear indication on how the business is performing. I mean, many other things that happen in that system, like what else? I think I've talked about most of them. Yeah, so I will talk about maybe the disadvantages. The disadvantages, the system does not work when there are no lights. But luckily, if there is a blackout, the machine continues to work for several minutes before it goes off. I think that's a very good thing, because maybe kama ni attendant alikuwa na feed something kwa computer, maybe alikuwa anatolea customer receipt, he is able to complete that transaction before the system shuts down. The last thing that I'll say is maybe it's a limitation. It requires good investment. You have to invest in the system because it's not cheap. Those cameras that we have in the shop, for example, because I am going to talk about also the cameras and how they come in handy when I'm monitoring and when I'm micromanaging the business. We have cameras that just check things that are happening, or I'm just able to view things that are happening in the shop. But I also have these particular cameras in the shop. I think there are two, that are able to have a microphone or coming into audio speakers, so I'm able to hear everything that is happening in the shop. To me, that is beneficial, because sometimes I just want to get in the camera and see exactly what is happening. So unapata that you are able to hear conversations, you are able to see what is happening up on a counter. Someone who wants to always bring new stuff to the shop, that is a chance that I get sometimes to hear what the customers are talking about, what they are asking. Most of the time, these customers will want advice from the attendants. Sasa ninaweza fanyaje nikifika huko, naweza user na pesa ngapi? The attendants are so busy to advise this person, and I will take this opportunity. Like when I hear the customer is asking stuff, they want to understand how they are going to sell, how they are going to set the retail price, how, kwa mfano, we have other products in the shop that we are supplying, and maybe we customer and be an attendant that they require 10 packets of beads. Definitely I'm not going to sell the packets of beads the same in terms of one packet. So nikipata hawaelewani na attendant, that is when I take that initiative of calling the attendant and telling them muuzie na 300 ama muuzie na 320. So it's not like every time I'm on the camera, but hizo time kidogo kidogo ndajipata nimeingia kwa camera na nimesikia what is happening, and maybe hawaelewani. I'm able to solve a lot of things because the cameras have audio, so I'm able to listen to everything. The customer service, I'm also able to know the challenges that are happening in the business. Unakuta we send parcels countrywide, so vile huwa tuna send parcels countrywide, unakuta kuna customer atapigiwa na our beba guy and be like, hello, I'm taking your goods to tea room and this is how much you're supposed to be paying. And then unasikia your customer akisema, I mean, delivery ni free. Things like those I'm able to hear from the camera, especially kama ni evening hours when I'm not in the shop. So that way I'm able to come back kwa ground, maybe kwa TikTok, kwa YouTube, kwa Facebook, and tell customers that if you're not around Nairobi, tunafanya delivery, yes, but you have to pay the beba to take your goods to tea room, to take your goods to Guardian, to take your goods to Ena Coach. Yeah, so at least I'm able to get a lot of first-hand information by being or having a camera that has audio. So investing in the system and the audio cameras, which are a bit expensive, I will not lie on that part, is also expensive. But to me, I will overlook the expense that I incurred to what actually the cameras are doing for me. So if you have any questions regarding the systems, the cameras, please feel free to reach out. You can WhatsApp me. The number is appearing on the screen right now, and also you can comment on the section of the comments there down below and let me know what you think about today's video. But remember that for you to successfully run a business, you really have to have order. But if you're not able to afford systems. You can also decide that before you start operating your business, you can write those products that you have maybe in your shop in a book. This is what I used to do when I had a shop, my first shop in Country Bus. For those who used to come to Country Bus, Machakos Country Bus, there was a time I had a shop there. I had no system. The shop was too small to have a system. So I used to manually write everything down. So if I receive 50 packets of beads from China, naandika. Hiyo siku tukiuza packet 7 na minus. So it was manual, it was tiresome, but at least we still had something to go to, especially when we want to know the stock available in the shop. So I hope that this video has been informative. I hope that you have learned something. Make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you like this video, and if you want to start a business, don't wait until maybe you retire for you to start a business. It's not a side hustle. I'm going to repeat, you are starting a serious business on the side. It's not a side hustle. Just start something on the side that you're actually going to give it your all, the same way you're giving that other work that you are doing. So if you have reached this point of the video, I really appreciate so much for watching this video up to this particular point. I don't take it for granted. I will see you on my next video. Bye.